Hey, it's George. It's a real frigid, nasty day here in Washington. So I hope the rain isn't too loud, but I wanted to do a entry to Jack the Vinyl Martini's threes in the VC contest. He is gonna donate some money to a food bank, and anyway, yeah. So he wants you to give a shout out and show some comps. So I'm going to shout out, I think his name's Dwayne at Rock and Dock. He shows a lot of 60s garage, psych, garage revival, punk. And he does a lot of mail orders from Crypt Records. So anyway, I think he's at around 150 subscribers, so go check him out. But anyway, I got 8 comps here that I'm going to show. I was thinking about showing all comps that are 45s. I have enough of those, but I thought maybe I'd save that for another video. Anyway, first one I'm going to show, I just got, it's Pebbles Volume 3, the Acid Gallery. I went to a record show recently, and the dude had like all of them. So he had them for about $12 each, which is pretty cheap. Normally when I see these in local stores, they're, you know, 20, 25 bucks. So I didn't get all of them, but I got quite a few of them, and he made me a deal. But this is probably my favorite. This and probably 1, 2, and 3 I think are the best ones. And I think 9, if I remember, was pretty good. Anyway, this is a really great comp. Probably the standouts are, I think the best thing on here is 5 Years Ahead of My Time by the Third Bardot. I think the Cramps did a cover of it that's on a bootleg. Susie Cream Cheese by Teddy and His Patches is really good. What else? Loose Lips Sink Ships by the Hogs is really great. Suicidal Flowers by Cry's Tall Chandelier is really good. Anyway, this is a cool comp. So, yeah, Pebbles, Volume 3. The next one I'm going to show is really good. Pogo Punk's Swiss Punk from 77 to 82. This is unofficial like the Pebbles, but I mean, you know, it's all punk and garage, so it's not a, you know, lo-fi or hi-fi stuff. It's pretty lo-fi. But this is really great. This has Jack and the Rippers, I Feel Like a Tram, and No Desire. I think they're 2 best songs. Dein Freund by, I think that's how you pronounce that, Dein Freud, by a great band called Bellevue. 365 by Glue Arms is really great. It has a couple songs by Bastards, Impossibilities, Schizoterrorists, and Danger, which are great. Yeah, there's some really good stuff on this comp. So, Pogo Punk's awesome. Next one I'm going to show is, I found this at a thrift store, and you see it for pretty cheap, but it's really cool. The Best of Louie Louie. This is on Rhino. This came out 83, and it has it's all different versions of Louie Louie. So it has Richard Berry, the first version, Rockin' Robin Roberts, who sang with the Wailers for a while, the Sonics, Kingsman, The Last, the LA band, Black Flag, and then it has some novelty versions on the end. But this is really cool. I found this at a Goodwill, I think, for $3, and you can find it pretty regularly for, you know, $5 or under. So Louie Louie, it's on that cool Rhino label. But anyway, the Best of Louie Louie. I think there's Volume 2, but I've never seen it. I only ever see Volume 1. Couple stiff comps. This one is Hits Greatest Stiffs. And this is, I mean, all the stiff comps are great. I didn't pull Stiff Live Stiffs because I thought I'd do a live album video at some point, but it has Heart of the City by Nick Lowe, Between the Lines, Pink Fairies, Styrofoam by Tyler Gang, which is really funny. Great song. Caravan Man by Lou Lewis, Reformer. The Damned's version of Help, which was the B-side to New Rose. You Gotta Lose by Richard Hell. the Leaving Here by Motorhead, their cover of that, and it ends with Radio Sweethearts by Elvis Costello, which I think was his best ever B-side. And it comes with this, I'll show you the label because it's stiff. It's not a real cool stiff label, but it comes with a really, really cool inner sleeve. Isn't that great? She's holding Elvis and Nick Lowe and a Damned record, and then it has it's an ad to buy stuff. So it's t-shirts are £2, Damned Disciples lyric book £1, the first Damned album £3.49. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So Hits Greatest Stiffs. And the other stiff comp I'll show is, I think, better than that one. I mean, they're both cool, but this is Heroes and Cowards. I think this was a comp that only... I know this is an Italian pressing. I don't know... I don't think it came out in the US or the UK. I think it was Italy and stuff like that. But this is great. It has Nick Lowe, Mary Provost, Ian Dury, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, Less Than Zero, Elvis Costello, Heart of the City, Nick Lowe, The Damned's cover Help, Whole Wide World by Reckless Eric, Damn New Rose, Adverts, One Chord Wonders, Nick Lowe, Born a Woman, which is one of his best B-sides. I think that's a cover, but it's fantastic. Elvis Costello, Mystery Dance, Motorhead, Leaving Here, two songs by, I can never pronounce it, Albertos Why Los Trios Paranoias, Gobbing All in Life, and Kill. So yeah, I think this is somewhat better than the other one, and there's some overlap, but I think they're both worth having. But this one is just song after song. Right? I mean, there's a few clunkers like McFerrin and the Deviants. That wasn't a very good one, but it's on that classic stiff label. And I think this came out 78, 79, I want to say. So anyway, stiff, Heroes and Cowards. This is volume 2 of Hell Comes to Your House, and it's kind of more cowpunky than the first one. Like, it's got some great stuff by Tex on the Horseheads and Blood on the Saddle, and even some of the Joneses songs on here I remember being kind of cowpunky. But it's also got Minutemen, the Mau Maus. Yeah, cool comp. I'll show you the record. It's kind of a neat label. So yeah, I think this came out 83, 84. And I still don't have the first one. It's kind of expensive, but this one you can find for, I think I got mine for $20. You can probably find it for around that. So Hell Comes to Your House Part 2. And this one I just picked up at the record fair too. Trans World Punk Rave Up, 60s Beat and Garage. And it's mostly like Dutch stuff. Well, it indicates next to it. There's bands from Holland, Italy, Switzerland, the UK, Sweden, a lot from Holland though. But yeah, this is a really great comp. I picked up the first 2 volumes of this. I don't know if there's volume 3, but it has Ain't That Just Like Me by the Scorpions, which sounds like the Headcoats ripped them off, you know. Phantoms do a cover of Roadrunner that's really great. Diamond Girl by the Kingpins, Son of Fred, I'll Be There, Peter and the Blizzards, Bye Bye Baby. Yeah, this is just a great, I think you'd call this freak beat, but really great comp. So yeah, and this was pretty cheap too. I think this was $12, something like that. So I don't know if this is official. I'm assuming it's not, but it's pretty great. And the last one I'm going to show is actually a CD set, but it's about the size of a 10-inch, so I thought I'd show it. Trust Chic, The Golden Age of French Cool in Sound and Pictures. It's 2 CDs and a book, and it's a lot of that early to mid 60s French kind of pop jazz and some yee or yay or whatever you want to say. But it's got like Brigitte Bardot, Francois Hardy, Jacques Dutronc, Serge Gainsbourg, Jacques Brel. Yeah, it's really, I found this at Half Price Books and it was $5 sealed. And it's got some really great pictures. Let me see if I can find, there's a lot of Serge Gainsbourg. It's pretty cool. So anyway, if you see this, this is, I think it originally went for like 20 bucks, but I say if you see this, pick it up. It's really good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks to Jack. Congratulations on 3 years. And I should have another video soon. So thanks. Bye.